So these early Leafs with the LED headlights, they've got a really good dip beam on them, and despite the fact that I'm using some Osram plus 50% main beam bulbs, when we go to select main beam, you can see it's just like a bit of a not really anything particularly to shout about. So I've bought from, I believe, AliExpress, but I'll put a link in the description, some new LED projector headlight bulbs, which I'm going to fit now, and hopefully I'll show you what they claim to be the unbelievable difference in lighting power. Stay tuned. So these are the bulbs that I'm fitting. The manufacturer's been clever enough to realise that the difference between many of these bulbs, the H8, H9, H11, is just the size and shape of the plastic pins that locate the bulb into the headlamp. So they've obviously worked out a universal size so that they're interchangeable for all three bulb types. It's a rather nice little kit. Comes complete. It's even got a little glove to wear while you're fitting them, and each bulb comes with its own little loom and I presume you'd call that a transformer, whatever that is. So gonna pop them in and we'll see how it looks. So on these earlier shaped Leafs with the LED headlights, the main beam bulbs are not the world's easiest to get to. Down the back of the headlamp here is this one that I'm looking for, because obviously this one's the LED for dip beam. Gonna just twist this cover as if it was that easy in this cold weather. There we go. Pop it out, and I'm gonna have to put a torch on for you. Right, so that's a bit better. You can probably see what we're aiming for here. This one is the side light bulb. You can just about make it out at the top of the lamp here. That's a bit better. But anyway, I've got LED bulbs in there anyway. So first thing I'm going to do is twist this one, take it out of the way. That just twists and pulls out. And you can see there how I've got these modern LED CAN bus usable bulbs so we don't get any error codes. And then down here you can see the headlight bulb, which just needs about a quarter of a turn anti-clockwise to come out, having taken off the connector. And then the new bulbs have that resistor, capacitor, starter, whatever you want to call it, with a fly lead on that will connect onto the multi-plug for the headlamps. So here we go. I'll take off the multi-plug first. Gonna just pull it out of the way. And then my hand takes up the whole of the space. Change hands, see if that helps. Yep, so there you can see, probably see I've just turned it a little bit anti-clockwise, and then now it's ready to draw out. And these ones are, as I say, these are the Tungsram, sorry, not Osram, super bulbs. They're supposed to be 50% stronger than standard. They're good, but they're not that good. So hopefully these LED ones will be way better. You can see here the locating pin, so the bulb only goes in one way. But obviously from what we've just seen, this locating tag has to basically go downwards, and then we twist it clockwise to do it up tight. So here we go with the new one. So making sure not to be touching the actual bulb element, as with any high-powered bulb. Grease from your fingers will stop it from working. So far so good. That's fitted into the hole. I've had situations before with uprated bulbs where they don't actually fit into the hole in the lamp, which is not ideal. So I'm going to have to change hands again. And there we go. That's actually gone in really, really easily. So I'm going to have to put the camera down for a second to do the multi-plug, and then we'll see what difference it makes. So one thing I've noticed, the standard bulbs have the locking tab on the side of the multi-plug here, and a little raised bit down inside the multi-plug. A bit difficult to show you, but you can see it when I line it up like this. There's a kind of slightly raised section, and the idea is that the power supply plug only goes on one way. So you can see the raised tab here with the cutout in the multi-plug to line it up. I notice on the universal kit it has a locating tag either side and nothing down the middle. So it's going to be potluck to see which way it needs to be. Just gonna have to plug it in one way round. If it's right, the bulb will work. If it's wrong, the bulb might not. But some of the newer LED kits that I've worked with actually work it out, and the control box deals with it for you. So I'm gonna plug it in quickly, then we'll give it a quick test, see what happens. I'm happy to say that it works that way round, but in the interest of research, I'm going to just undo this and turn the multi-plug around through 180 degrees and see if it does work as I anticipate the other way around as well, because that clearly makes it so much easier just to plug and play. So sorting out the other side is going to be a mirror image, exactly the same. So we twist the cover anti-clockwise to get it off. We turn the side light bulb anti-clockwise a little, and then we can withdraw it. I'm going to take the multi-plug off the bulb as I did the other side. And we can take that out and get all of that right out of the way. And then the headlight bulb needs to just twist very slightly anti-clockwise. Can't show it to you because my hand fills the whole gap, but there we go. That's twisted and released. Just gonna pop the other one in and then I'll show you the difference. So what I found is that the beam pattern coming out of the bulb is not exactly as expected. If you have a look and see what happens here when I'm twisting the bulb, you can see that I'm moving the beam. Unfortunately, I'd rather it was absolutely the other way up, because this is basically just giving me another dip beam. But at least I got it nice and level now anyway, and we'll give that a whirl. So I've got both of the main beam bulbs changed now. They're ridiculously bright. Just gonna close the bonnet. I've got all the waterproof covers and everything back on the backs of the headlamps, so I'm going to close the bonnet up and I'll show you in comparison to how it was before we started. So here we are to finish up the demonstration on this bulb headlight main beam bulb changing exercise. We're back where we started with dip beam on, and it's a nice clear crisp bright pattern. And here we go for main beam, and poof, whole load of extra light that I've never seen before. So once it's properly dark, I'll take it for a test drive and I'll check and see how it looks actually on the road. I'm not over keen on the beam pattern, I have to say. It appears as though the bulbs are built upside down, and they're not both completely symmetrical either, but hey, modern build quality. We'll see how we get on the test drive.